What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and I am coming at you today to explain some things about my weight loss. I'm returning to the Weight Loss 101 series. I have not abandoned the Natural Hair Boot Camp. I'm going to run them simultaneously. So, we got a lot to discuss in the coming weeks. And first, I'd like to say this video is sponsored in part by NubianDew.com. NubianDew.com, a place where all can go for motivation. Hit up Nina's Corner on the site and also find out more about natural hair care, about different products you can use for your hair, and also accessories. So visit NubianDew.com. All right, guys, and also I would like to go ahead and start with this post and let you know some things that are coming up both on the website and also through YouTube. So let's get started without further ado. This video is going to be discussing reasons why I decided not to give up on my weight loss, why I decided to hit it hard when I did, why I decided to go through with losing the 100 pounds and currently losing about the 100 pounds and then currently keeping it off for over 4 years. Why did I do that and why have I maintained that? I want to be real with you all, as real as possible. So let's get into it. As far as why I originally decided to lose the weight, I have several videos about that, so I won't really get into details about that. But I decided not to give up on it because, as I've told you all before, this was like my 4th attempt at weight loss. I was not just this mighty successful person at losing weight. I didn't pick up a book one time and decide that I was going to do it and do it correctly. Most of us that have really achieved weight loss goals knows that it takes a couple tries. And if you did it on the first try, a round of applause, boo-boo, because it is hard. When I actually decided that I was going to lose the weight and do it the correct way and keep it off. Come here, baby. Come here. Sorry, guys. I gotta tend to my baby. When I actually lost the weight and decided that I was going to keep it off, what kept me going this last time was I knew that I had to do something for me. It is important that you first realize that this weight loss journey is for you and for nobody else. If it's for TT down the street and for Dominique across the road, you ain't gonna keep no weight off. So make sure that you realize, first of all, that this is for you. And that was my number one reasoning. I had gotten through, and you all know me, I'm candid, and I like to tell you like it is. I had gotten out of pretty rotten relationships, and I don't think that they were functional. And I think a lot of it depleted my self-esteem. And I wanted to do something that would make me feel good about myself, make me look at myself and tell myself I was worth it. Because believe it or not, the way you look a lot of times affects the way that you feel. A lot of times we don't like to admit to that, but it's the truth. A lot of times what we look like says a lot to us about how we should feel. It dictates a lot about how we should feel. Think about when you get a new outfit. You feel really good about that outfit. It's the same thing with your body. If you've done something good for your body and you've stuck to that and you look good and you know you look good and nobody can tell you anything else about it, you best believe it's going to keep you going. And that was one thing that really kept me going. I mean, I remember getting to a point where I was buying clothes that were too little and trying to race and lose weight to see if I could ever get into those clothes. You know what I mean? And getting into them was so unreal. Going shopping that last time when I got down to my smallest size was so unreal. But you all have to realize you have to do it for you and nobody else. Another thing that kept me going was in research of my health. You know, guys, I've shared this with you all before. I'm adopted, and there's some of my family history that I'm not very aware of. So I wanted to make sure that even if I wasn't adopted, that I don't become the cause of anything popping up that's unnecessary. I didn't want any weight-related issues to cause a bearing on my life, because that's another thing we don't like to admit. Yes, I know a million and one big, beautiful, lovely people. And some are healthy, but some share diseases that are weight related. And that doesn't mean skinny people don't get diseases. That ain't what I'm claiming. But I'm just telling you all, there are weight related issues that weight related diseases that come about due to the extra weight that you're carrying on. And those things can include diabetes, heart disease, different things of that sort that your body cannot handle due to the extra weight that you've put on or kept on. So those were things that I didn't want to impede upon my future. I didn't want my future to be dictated by my weight. I did not want that to happen. So I knew that I had to get serious. I had to get real. And there was nobody that was going to do it for me, which moves me into my next reason. I wanted to be independent. A lot of times I think that I had grown up asking for the assurance of other people, asking to be validated by other people. And I wanted to get to a point where I did not need to be validated any longer, where I knew that what I was doing was something I was doing because I wanted to do it. Because I wanted to get skinny is the reason why I got skinny. Not because somebody told me to do it. Not because somebody told me you look stupid or you look bad or you look fat. I wanted to do it for me. I wanted to know that I was making a conscious effort and a conscious decision to do something that I had set out to do. And that made all the difference in my world and my self-esteem and my confidence. And y'all know I got the Keeping the Confidence series, and that's going to continue too. But this is what leads into that. Making that conscious decision, sticking to it. And guess what? It don't hurt that other people see it and acknowledge it. It felt really good to know that people were looking at me, and not only were they looking at me, but they were seeing my successes and respecting them. That made me feel good about myself. And a lot of people will claim that they don't care about that aspect, but it does. It has a bearing on your life. Also, I was tired. The next reason, I was tired of not looking how I felt. Let's be real here. A lot of times when you carry on extra unwanted weight, and that's why I say unwanted weight, because some people, like I said, are big, beautiful, and loving it, and more power to you. I am so happy and proud of you. And for people that have a healthy self-esteem, self-confidence, and feel good about themselves, I'm very proud of those people. For me, it was a matter of not feeling comfortable in the skin that I was in. I didn't feel like I fit in. I didn't feel like I looked how I felt. On the inside, I knew I was this educated, beautiful, smart woman. This woman that desired more for herself. This woman that was a go-getter. That went for everything, education-wise, service-wise, work-wise. I was a hustler at the heart. But my body didn't show that. It didn't show that I was holistically healthy. It didn't show that I was holistically a hustler, as we like to put it. It didn't show that I was holistically together. It didn't. And that's just real talk. And it wasn't because of the body itself. It was because of the confidence that bled outside of the body. And like I said, you can be big in confidence. I was not. And it's clear and evident to a lot of people that since those changes have occurred, I've come out of my shell. Now, some people might, and that leads me to my next reasoning. I wanted to come out of my shell. I wanted to be who Nina really was. And granted, I was this sweet, fun personality, but you best believe I shied away from saying a lot of things when I was fat just because of the fear of somebody having something to say about me being fat. If I wanted to say something about a person's outfit, not necessarily talk about them, but critique it. Tell them how I felt about it. I didn't feel obligated and I didn't feel right about doing it because I had an ailment of being fat. So let's be real here. A lot of times fat can hinder a person. It can change the way that they feel about themselves, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be the person that I was on the inside. And guys, I wanted this video to come as something that can serve as a motivator. No, getting skinny does not, does not, I repeat, does not change who you are. It does not make you a better person. No, it's the journey and what you learn during that journey that help you. It's what you learn while your body is going through that transformation, while you're seeking something better for yourself. That's what counts. So that's the story and the message for you all tonight. I plan on coming with more with the Keeping the Confidence series, with the weight loss 101s, and also with my natural hair boot camp. I have so much to come. And I want to make sure that I tell you all to head on over to www.beautifulbrownbabydoll.com. You can find a lot more discussions like these. I now have my Teen Dream Big. You will be introduced to them later on this week. They will be writing some blogging and posts for me as well. So there's a lot to come, my friends. Even more so, you all know that I offer my consultation services there. Check those out because I have, for a limited time, offered more in the services for those that decide to seek the services for weight loss or natural hair care. And I, so far, have had satisfied customers. And I've also received some critiques, well-needed critiques, that have helped improve in just a week of business my services. So head on over to www.beautifulbrownbabydoll.com. I also want you all to start submitting your interest in being a feature on my website. So whether it's for weight loss or natural hair, I would love for you all to be features on my websites. Find out more about becoming a feature on my website at www.beautifulbrownbabydoll.com. Much love. I love you guys. Stay up. If you're going through this weight loss thing or weight maintenance thing, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. So I commend you. I love you. Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. 1.